Welcome to 40 Days to Personal Revolution, Week 3. Our theme this week is equanimity. Our laws are shift your vision and drop what you know. We're going to begin in Child's Pose. Come to your hands and knees. Open your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes together to touch. Stretch your arms out long. Rest the center of your forehead on your mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a slow breath out through the nose. Breathe in, expand through the chest. Exhale, release tension in the shoulders. Take another deep breath in, fill up. Exhale, let go of anything that is not of this moment. Get here, get present. Downward facing dog. Shift forward to all fours, tuck your toes under, lift up your hips. Look back at your feet, they're hip width apart. Spread your toes out. Press the center of your heels back. Spread your fingers wide on your mat. And press through the base of the thumb and the index finger, gripping all 10 knuckles into the mat. Press your hands and feet down. Lift your sitting bones higher. Press your chest towards your thighs. And settle your eyes at one spot between your feet, drishti, one pointed gaze. Connect with your body, connect with your breath. Ragdoll at the top of your mat. Walk your feet to your hands, grab opposite elbows, allow your upper body to fold over your thighs. Spread your toes out on your mat. Press the four corners of your feet down. Lift your sitting bones higher. Drop your chest more. Let go of any tension in the neck. Breathing in and out through the nose. Release your hands to a forward fold. Bring the feet hip width apart. Then slowly rise to stand. Palms face forward. Samastitihi, standing at attention, at awareness. Spread your toes out on your mat. Spin your inner ankles back. Pull the outer shins into the center line. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Lengthen through the side body. Take the shoulders back. Press your upper spine into the chest. Crown of the head reaches tall. Take a deep breath in, reach up, extended mountain. Draw your hands to prayer and down to heart center. We begin our practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Extended mountain. Full breath in. Reach up, look up, forward fold, hands to your mat. Halfway lift, long spine, forward fold, high push up. Step your feet back. Your head, your heart, your hips, your heels are in one line. Press the heels back. Pull leg muscle to bone. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Take the shoulders back. You can drop to your knees to modify, to build strength, and to keep your alignment. Take a breath in, Low push-up. Bend the elbows. Keep the hips, the belly, the chest lifted. Upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Lift up your legs. Pull the pit of the belly in. Take the shoulders straight back. Expand through the chest. The modification is to drop to the belly for Cobra Pose. Downward facing dog. Set your eyes. Smooth out your breath. Press down to lift up. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Forward fold, feet to hands, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, pull the shoulders back. Forward fold, exhale. Extended mountain, press your feet down, reach high. Forward fold. Halfway lift, keep a soft bend in the knees. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Steady your eyes. Smooth out your breath. Find some softness between the shoulders. Micro bend in the elbows. Take a breath in, lift the heels. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, reach high. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog or cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Spread out your fingers, spread out your toes. Every down dog, reset. Drishti. Ujjayi. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, forward fold. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, thunderbolt. Big toes together to touch. Press the center of your heels into the mat. Bend your knees, lift your chest. Pull the pit of the belly in. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Then take the shoulders straight back. Spread out your fingers. Find the balanced action of effort and ease. Take the tension out of the shoulders, out of your face. Use your breath to calm you. Drop your tailbone towards the mat. Lift your chest higher. Breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Warrior one. Step your right foot to your right hand. Press your left heel into the mat. Be intentional, creating the physical foundation of your pose. Right foot at 12 o'clock. Press the four corners of your left foot into the mat. Pull your left leg muscle to the bone. Steer your right hip back. Lift the front of the pelvis towards the belly button. Belly button pulls in towards the spine. Press your feet down. Reach your hands higher. Lengthen through the side body. Look up. Exhale, release. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Warrior one, left side. Find stability in the feet first. Press down and lift with strength. Spread your toes out on your mat. Scissor the thighs together. Steer the left hip back, right hip forward. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Reach up higher. Take the shoulders back. Press down through the feet. Lift up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, release. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Reset. Get here. Get present. Spread the fingers wide. Pull arm muscle to bone. Feel the strength in your arms. Press the upper spine in towards the chest. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, forward fold, feet to hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, chair pose. Bend your knees, lift your chest, pause at the top of the breath, forward fold. Halfway lift, high to low push-up. Point the elbows straight back. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Warrior one, right side, right foot to the right hand. Press down, lift up, go back. Exhale, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Your full inhale takes you up. Feel the pause, the peak of the pose. Exhale, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Press your heels back. Root down from to the mound of the big toe. Inhale, fill up. Forward fold, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. One breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right foot steps, warrior one. Press down, reach high. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Vitality, build the heat. Low push-up. Create a flow, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Pull forward to a high push-up. Bring your feet together to touch. Keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Side plank. Roll your heels to the right. Reach your left arm to the sky. Option to drop the right knee to the mat for more stability and to help with your alignment. Flex your feet. Pull the leg muscle to the bone. Pull the pit of the belly in. Take the shoulders back. Expand through the chest. Press down into your mat. Lift your hips up higher. Take one more deep breath in. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Lift your right leg to the sky. Put a deep bend in your knee. Stack your right hip over your left. Keep the right foot flexed. Press the center of the left heel straight back. Even pressure in both hands. Keep breathing. Lift your right knee higher. Crescent lunge. Step your right foot to your right hand. Stay on the ball of your left foot. Separate the feet hip width apart. Get stability in the feet first. Rise with strength. Working towards a 90-degree bend in your right knee. The right ankle is under the knee. Dropping the tailbone down till the right hip gets in line with the right knee. Bring your left heel over your toes. Steer your right hip back. Pull the pit of your belly in. Reach your fingertips higher. Draw your hands to prayer at heart center. Breathe in. Twist to the right. Left elbow to the right knee. Option to drop down to the left knee, or your left hand can go to your mat or a block and the right hand to the sky. Customize each pose to fit your body, never compromising the alignment to force a pose that your body's not ready for. Breathe in, expand. Exhale, twist and contract. Draw the right shoulder back, tuck the left rib cage under. Take one more deep breath in. Warrior two. Keep the right foot pointed at 12 o'clock. The left foot is parallel with the back of your mat. You've got a heel to heel alignment or heel to arch. Keep the right knee in line with the right toes and in line with that right hip. So steer the right hip back. Lift the front of the pelvis towards the belly button. Root the tailbone down. Take the shoulders straight back so they're stacked over the hips. Press the upper spine in towards the chest. Find the balance action of effort and ease. Take the stress out of your shoulders, out of your face. Use your breath to calm you. Extended side angle pose. Right forearm to your right thigh, left fingertips reach high. Be mindful that the right knee stays in line with the right toes. Pull the belly in. Take both shoulders back. Reach your left hand towards the front wall. Draw the left shoulder back. Spread out your fingers. Press down through your feet. Lift the right rib cage away from the thigh. One more breath. High to low push-up. Release. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Reset. Reconnect with the breath. Pull forward to a high push-up. Feet together to touch. Side plank. Roll your heels to the left. Reach your right arm to the sky. Dropping to the left knee is a good option. Find a micro bend in the left elbow. Keep your joints soft. Work your muscles. Pull leg muscle to bone. Pull the belly in. Expand through the chest. Press down into your mat. Lift your hips up higher. Spread out the fingers. One more breath. Release. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Upper arm bones back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Lift your left leg to the sky. Put a deep bend in the knee. Stack the left hip over the right. Spread the toes out. Press the right thigh towards the back wall. Lift the left knee higher. Crescent lunge. Left foot to the left hand. Staying on the ball of the right foot. Stability. Lift with strength. Then set your pillars. Drishti. Ujjayi. Your bandhas, the extremities, pull into your center line and core. Draw hands to heart center. Breathe in, right heel over toes, left hip back, twist to the left. Right elbow to the left knee. Option to drop the right knee down or take the right hand to the mat or the block. Breathe in, expand through the chest. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate open. Breathing in, breathing out. Warrior two. With intention, with purpose. Set the left toes at 12 o'clock. Fingertips reach in opposite direction. Spread your toes out. Scrub your heels towards one another. Pull the belly in. Take the shoulders back. Balanced action of effort and ease. Side angle pose. Left forearm to the left thigh, right hand reaches up. Pull into your center line. Press your feet down, reach your right hand higher, breathe in, reach your right hand towards the front wall, draw the right shoulder back, spread out the fingers. Take one more deep breath in, release, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out. Find a sense of calm. Use your breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, chair pose. Big toes together to touch. Press the center of your heels down, spread the toes out. Look down and make sure that you can see your toes. If the knees come beyond the toes, send more weight into the heels, send your hips back and lift up a little bit more. Draw hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Prayer twist to the right. Left elbow to the right knee. Another variation is to take the left hand to the right knee and the right hand to the lower back. Keep the tailbone pointed straight back. Steer the left hip back, knees stay lined up. Take it to your growing edge. Drop your tailbone down, lift your chest up higher. One more breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Gorilla pose, fingers to toes. Separate the feet hip width or wider. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around the big toes. Inhale to a flat back, bend the knees. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Bend the elbows and pull the crown of your head towards your mat. Press through your feet to lift your sitting bones higher. Release your toes. Bring your feet back together to touch. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Drishti. Ujjayi. Bandhas. The three action pillars. They create the flow and they build the heat. Draw hands to heart center. Breathe in, twist to the left. Steer the right hip back. Breathe in and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, rotate open. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Lift the front of the pelvis. Take the shoulders back. Breathe in, expand. Exhale, twist. Take it to your deepest point. Lower the hips, lift the chest. One more breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Palms to toes pose. Separate the feet wider than the hips. Step on the palms of your hands. Drop your head. Find length through the neck. Press the center of the heels down. Lift your sitting bones higher. Release your hands. Bring your feet back hip width apart. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Reach high. Eagle pose. Cactus the arms. Take the shoulders back. Wrap your right leg over and your right arm under. The right toes can connect to the mat for more stability. You can also release hands to opposite shoulders. This is too much on your shoulders. Wrap the legs up tight. Lift the front of the pelvis. Take your shoulders straight back. Press down through the left foot. Lift up the elbows, breathe in, release. Eagle on the left. Left leg over, left arm under. Build it from the ground up. Total body integrity. Pull into your center line. Press down into your mat. Lift up. Crown of the head reaches tall. Take one more breath. Release. Eagle on the right. Keep your eyes steady. Tune out distractions. Get here, get present. As each thought comes in, simply let it go. Return to the breath. Press the mound of your left big toe into the mat. Squeeze your left thigh muscle to the bone. Take one more breath. Release. Switch sides. Eagle on the left. Be intentional. Build it from the ground up, doing those self-checks. Take one more breath. Release. Reach up. Dancer's pose. Reach your right hand behind you. Thumb points up, so the right palm is facing the right side wall. Catch the inside arch of your right foot. Keep your right knee in line with your right hip and send it straight back. Your left fingertips are reaching out and up, anchored through your left foot, strong in the left leg. Belly pulls in, both shoulders go back. Press down, lift up, expand out a little further, and release. Right hand high, left hand reaches behind you. Thumb points up for shoulder integration. Set up your alignment, left knee in line with the hip, then send the left knee straight back. Right fingertips reach out and up. Pull in to the center line, press down, lift up, keep breathing. Take one more deep breath in and release, switch sides. Steady. Pressing through the mound of your left big toe, pull left leg muscle to bone, belly pulls in, expand through the chest. Breathe in and release, switch sides. Take one more deep breath in and release. Reach both hands up. Breathe in. Hands to your heart. Tree pose. Take the sole of your right foot. Place it above or below the left knee. The right foot can also be at your ankle, connected to your mat. Pull the pit of the belly in. Press down through the left foot. Reach high. Take the shoulders back. Pull in. Press down. Lift up a little higher. One more breath. And release. Hands to your heart. Right foot meets the mat. Take tree on the left. Keep the right foot at 12 o'clock. Press the four corners of the right foot down. Squeeze right thigh muscle to bone. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Keep breathing. Take the tension out of the pose. Take one more deep breath in and gently release. Left foot meets your mat. Hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Sigh out through your mouth. Extended mountain. Full breath in, reach up, forward fold. Halfway lift, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Pull forward to a high push-up. Take a deep breath in. Wrap the elbows in. Lower yourself all the way to the mat. Let your chest be the first to arrive. Keep your hands right where they're at. Locust Pose. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Lift up the chest. Expand. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull the belly in. Lift up a little higher. Breathe in. And release. We'll take another Locust Pose. You can take that variation with the palms beside the rib cage, or if you want, you can reach your hands behind you, palms face the mat. Lift up your chest, lift up your arms, lift up your legs. Keep your heels hip width apart. Spread out your fingers, spread out your toes. Take one more deep breath in, lift up higher. Exhale, release. Bow pose. Put a bend into your knees, reach back, catch your ankles or the tops of your feet. Pull your knees back in line with your hips and lift up. Flex your feet, press your shin bones straight back. Lift up, expand through the chest. Keep breathing. There should be a gentle rocking motion in your bow. Take one more deep breath in, lift to your highest point, hold it, and release. Upward facing dog. Press down into your hands, the tops of your feet. Lift up the legs, the hips. Take the shoulders back. Expand through the chest. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press down. Lift up. Just a gentle release on the lower back. Camel Pose. Come down to your knees. Standing tall on the knees, the head, the shoulders, the hips, and the knees are in one line. Take your fist to your lower back. Stabilize the lower back by pulling the pit of the belly in and up. Take the shoulders straight back, look up, expand through the chest. Keep the hips stacked over the knees. Keep breathing. Take one more deep breath in. Gently release, downward facing dog. Spread out the fingers and the toes. Lift your hips up higher. Press your chest towards the thighs. Take another Camel Pose. Coming down to the knees. Take the fist to the lower back. If you want to take another variation a little bit deeper, you can tuck your toes under. Take a breath in, watching your gaze up high. Maybe take your right hand to your right heel, the left hand to the left heel. Pull into the center line, press down into your mat, expand out. And support your lower back, make your way back up, and downward facing dog. Breathe in, and breathe out. Lift up the sitting bones. Bridge pose. Come down to your knees, cross your ankles, lie down on your back. Bend your knees. So the ankles are underneath the knees, the feet are hip width apart. Press down through the feet and the shoulders, lift your hips up. Spread your toes out. Spin your inner ankles back. Press down, lift your hips up higher. Breathe in and release. Take another bridge pose or wheel. If you're taking wheel, plant your hands outside your ears, fingertips point to the front wall. Press down, lift up. Spread out the fingers and toes. Pull into your center line. Press down, lift up. Take one more deep breath in and release. Tuck your chin, lower down, sigh it out. Breathe. Take another bridge or wheel. Root down, lift up. Keep the feet at 12 o'clock. Lift the hips up higher. Expand through the chest. Take one more breath. Release, tuck the chin, lower down, sigh it out. Last one. Bridge or wheel, you choose. Press down, lift up. Pressing the upper spine in towards the chest. Take one more breath and release. Tuck the chin, lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana, Reclined Butterfly. Soles of your feet together to touch, knees open wide. The arms can rest beside you. Scissor legs. Send your feet straight up to the sky. Cradle your head with your fingertips. Open the elbows nice and wide. Lower your right foot just to hover. Lift up your shoulder blades off the mat and pulse for 10, 9, 8, exhale, exhale, lift for 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. The left foot hovers. Lift and pulse. Flex the feet. Spread out the toes. Keep the elbows open. For 3, 2, 1. Send both feet straight up to the sky. Take your hands beside you for our 60-30 lifts. If you need to support your lower back, you can lift up your hips and sit on the tops of your hands. Lower your feet a third of the way down. Pull the pit of the belly in. Take the shoulders back. Upper spine presses into the chest. Lower another third. Breathe. Pulling into the center line. Pressing into your mat. Lower another third. Pause. Breathe. Take one more deep breath in. And release. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock the length of your mat. Rock yourself into a boat pose. You can take an easy boat with your hands behind your knees for support. Just be mindful that you're on your sitting bones, rocking forward versus on your tailbone. So zip up your spine, find lots of length. Take the shoulders back, expand through the chest. Spread out your fingers, spread out your toes. Take one more deep breath in. Release, cross your feet in front of you, plant your hands, press down, lift up. And release. Bring your feet out in front of you. We're going to do rock the baby. So extend your left leg long. Take your right foot and place it inside your left elbow. Your right hand, your right forearm cradles underneath. The modification is just to hold the right foot and the right knee. Again, pull the pit of the belly in. You're on your sitting bones. Take your shoulders back and reach your chest towards your right shin. Keep your right foot flexed. Spread your toes out. Keep breathing. Take one more breath in. Seated twist. Place your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Tuck your left heel underneath your right bum cheek. Sit up nice and tall for a seated twist. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Take your right hand behind you. Gaze over your right shoulder. Pull into your center line. Press down into your mat. Find lots of length through your spine. Take one more breath and release. Do rock the baby on the other side. Hugging the left foot in, cradling that left leg. Again, and just taking those modifications. Just keep the left foot flexed. Shifting forward so you're on your sitting bones. Pulling the pit of the belly in. Take the shoulders back. Chest is pressing towards the left shin. Breathing in and breathing out. Take one more breath. And seated twist. Left foot crosses over the right thigh. Tuck the right heel under. Sit up nice and tall. Hug the left knee with the right arm. The left hand behind you. Pull in, press down, find a little bit more length. Take one more breath. And release, both legs out in front of you. Make your way to your back. Coming into a shoulder stand. So send your feet straight up to the sky. You can place your hands underneath your hips for a supported shoulder stand, or placing a block underneath your hips is another option. Walk your hands up your back. Press the forearms down. Press the shoulders down. A slight lift of the chin to protect the neck. Press down into your mat. Reach your toes up high. Feel that lift. Take one more breath. Slowly lower all the way to your mat. If you've got a block, remove it. We'll come into fish pose. So sit on the tops of your hands. Take your shoulders back. Lower down to your forearms. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Press your upper spine in towards your chest. Let the crown of your head hover above your mat. Take one more breath. Release all the way to your mat. So grab a strap. If you don't have a strap at home, you can use a belt or a necktie. Take your right foot, send it straight up to the sky. Place the strap around the ball of your right foot. So supine leg raise. The strap is an extension of your arm, so you want to keep your arm straight. Your right foot stays flexed. Spread out your toes. And press the center of your right heel straight up towards the sky. Both shoulders are connected to the mat. Being mindful of your alignment. Take the strap into your right hand and let your right foot fall to the right side. Opening up, you can take your left arm, reach it long. Pressing both shoulders into the mat. Breathing. And then come back to center. Switch sides, take the strap to the sole of the left foot, send the left foot straight up to the sky. Extend the right leg long, placed on your mat. Breathing. Pulling leg muscle to bone. Press the center of the left heel straight up. Take another breath. Let the left leg fall to the left side, opening up your right arm. Keep your foot flexed. Keep both shoulders connected. Pull the pit of the belly in. Shoulders go back. Then come back to center. Release the strap. Catch a happy baby. Grabbing the outer edges of the feet with the hands. Dead bug. Pull the knees towards your mat. Feel the full length of your spine connected to the mat. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. Supine twist. Extend your left leg long. Place it on your mat. Guide your right knee across your body. Turn your chin to your right shoulder. You can extend your right arm long or cactus it. Switch sides. Right leg long on your mat. Hug your left knee in. Left knee guides across the body to the right. Look to the left. Savasana. Extend both legs long on your mat. Let your toes fall open. Deep rest. Stay aware. Stay awake. Notice your surroundings, the noise, the gentle wave of your breath. Letting go of any controlled breathing. Find peace in the stillness. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. Fetal pose, curled up into a tight little ball. You can rest your head on your right arm. Come to an easy seat at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. We seal our class together with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Press your thumb knuckles to the center of your forehead. The light in me sees and honors the beautiful shining light in each one of you. Together we bow forward. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. Good work.